All right. So viewers, okay. So viewers, today I'm live here at one of our sites here in Lekki, where some piling work is being done. You know, as my culture is, I like to expose, also educate you, because I know there are a lot of people who are probably looking at going into construction, and they are thinking of how much will it actually cost them, you know, to do a pile, to do a raft foundation rather, or what we call German floor here. All right. So in this video, I am going to take you through step by step, all right, cost of what it will actually cost you to do a foundation, a raft foundation here in Lekki Lagos, Nigeria. Now, if you are coming across this live video for the first time, meet Benjamin Ali. I am the #1 let's say guru here in Lekki Lagos, and my job is to assist you with the right and accurate let's say information, so that if you are doing any let's say work or about to go into any let's say construction, like buying land and do whatever you want to do when it comes to real estate, you should be able to make the right choice. So without further delay, guys, I'm going to take the camera right now and take you through step by step of how much, because I know when this day will actually start from the clearing. You are going to know absolutely everything when it comes to an approximate cost of doing a raft foundation here in Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. All right, let me take the camera, guys. Continue. Okay, so let's begin the tour here. First of all, if you are looking at doing a raft foundation, there are several things you must consider. One of those things is the kind of foundation you want to do, which of course I want to believe that you are done with your soil test and stuff like that. So what you need, the material that are needed basically are your sand, sharp sand, granite, cement, what we call Paco here or whatever. All right. So for example, this is 10 iron rod that my client bought. Can you see them? So he also bought other iron rod like this is 16 Can you see them? This is 16 all right. So in all together you need about 8 tons of iron to do a foundation here. And now let me just tell you for free that this is a 5-bedroom fully detached duplex here in Lekki, Lagos State, Nigeria. So approximately, like I said, you need about 8 tons of iron, and a ton of iron now is about 1.1 million or thereabout. Okay. All right. Now, before you can also do that, you also need to do what we call site preparation. Now, this is a site preparation. Please take note of every prices I am mentioning. All right, this is one of the site preparation, or what we call a kiosk. You also need to do something like this, a small kiosk. And to do this of this size, you may need to spend up to between 600 to 800,000 naira, depending on the size of the kiosk. All right. So let me show you first this inside of this kiosk. Okay. So this is how the kiosk looks like. Can you see it? Where we keep cement and stuff like that. Now, apart from kiosk, you also need cement. I'm just trying to mention the items you need. You also need cement. Now here, we bought about 300 bags of cement. And a bag of cement plus or minus is around maybe let's say 8,700 or thereabout, okay? So this is what you need. So you can do the calculation. I told you about the tons of iron. We bought about 8 tons of iron, 300 bags of cement. We also did this kiosk that cost about 800,000 naira or thereabout to do this kiosk. All right, so we bought sharp sand, and the tip of sharp sand now plus or minus, depending the distance, is about between 160 to 180, depending the distance where you are taking it to. All right, and we bought 4 trips of granite. 4 trips of granite. Again, the granite also depend on the size, on the distance rather, where you are taking the granite to, and this will cost you about from 500,000 and above. All right, for granite. So multiply that by 4 trips. Okay, so this is how it looks like. This is a live tour of what it will actually cost you to do a raft foundation. Put the cost together. Granite 4 trips. Sharp sand, we've bought about 20 trips of sharp sand here, and a trip of sharp sand right now in Lekki is around between 160 to 180,000, depending where you are taking it to. We also did that kiosk, and I told you that the cost of that kiosk is around 800,000 naira. Okay, now let me show you the foundation itself. So this is the height of the foundation. This is what we call German floor, and this foundation is about 1.5 meter. All right, the height of this foundation. is about 1.5 meters, okay? And like I said, this is a 5-bedroom, fully detached duplex sitting here in Lekki, Lagos State, Nigeria. So let me climb up, guys, and show you how the foundation looks like. Can you see this? So we're actually doing the casting right now. Look at it. This is how it looks like. Okay, so we just rented this machine, and you see how big this looks like. Can you see it? Look here. You see how big it is, all right? So I want to step a bit further so that you can hear me. Now let me show you the level of, like I said, the height is 1.5 plus. So this is the kind of casting that is being done. Can you see it? This is a live tour of how much the actual price it will cost you to do what we call a German floor here in Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. So to fill this floor, the sand that we use to fill this is about 14 trip of sand. That is 14 trip of sand was what we used to actually fill the German floor so that we can cast, all right? 14 trip was used. Now, from the raft up to the German floor here, about 300 bags of cement were used. About 300 bags of cement. And like I said, plus or minus, a bag of cement now should be around maybe, let's say 8,700 or thereabouts. Okay, so when you put this total cost together, plus labor and every other cost, you will then realize that to do this kind of German floor here in Lekki as at December 2024, it will cost you about 18 to 20 million naira, depending on the size of the land. Sorry, depending on the size of the building. It will cost you about 18 to 20 million naira. So you can see the kind of thickness that we are doing. Look at it. Can you see the kind of thickness? So this is the kind of thickness that we are doing. It's a massive project, guys, going on here, and it belongs to my client. But you know, my job is always to also educate you, so that if you are thinking of building, you should be able to have an idea of what it will cost you to do all of these kind of things, so that you don't allow any engineer to dupe you. If you are just joining the live tour, I have actually from the beginning of this video mentioned some of the things that you need. I said you need to do a site preparation, which typically include clearing, you know, doing the kiosk and all of that. And I said the kiosk cost about 600 to 800,000 naira to do that kiosk. The kiosk there is the Paco house where you keep your items. That one I'm showing right now. And I said we bought about 20 trip of sand, and a trip of sand right now is between 160 to 180,000, depending on the distance you are taking it to. I also said that we have bought about 4 trip of granite, and a trip of granite here, again, is about 500, between 500 to maybe 580. Again, it depends where you are carrying it to, all right? And if you are using China truck or the other long truck. So the price depends on that, because the normal truck, that long one, is usually cheaper than the China truck. You understand? So that's why that one is cheaper. So we have used about those are the material we have used. All right. So you can see this. This is what will cost you to do all of this. You can see the workers on site here. Can you see them? A massive project is being done. So plus or minus, like I said, 18 to 20 million naira will be able to achieve this. That Raft foundation, and the height is about let me bend down. The height is about 1.5 meters. Can you see this? 1.5 meters. So guys, this is a live tour of how much it will cost you to do a Raft foundation here in Lekki, Lagos in December 2024. Guys, kindly help us share this. If you are just joining, please help us share. Not be you at the top. Help us share this video. Help us share this video, guys, so that many people can also benefit from this live tour. All right, help us share, so that people can learn and see how much it will actually cost them to do this kind of German floor. Permit me to use that English. German floor or Raft foundation. All right, here in Lekki, Lagos. Again, I'm mentioning the price.